Well, 2 years after that EF-2 tornado tore through Rogers, city leaders took time to reflect on the recovery. Tonight, city council members approved moving millions of dollars in FEMA recovery funds back into the city's operating budget, all while one agency is working to get back on its feet. 5 News reporter Taylor Howard shows us how far Rogers has come since the storm.
2 years ago, this was the scene across parts of Rogers. An EF-2 tornado left behind millions of dollars in damages to homes, businesses, and city property. Tuesday night, city leaders approved moving nearly $16 million from a tornado recovery account back into the city's main operating budget, the latest financial milestone in Rogers' recovery from the 2024 tornado. After the storm, Rogers spent $25 million from its reserve funds to pay for debris removal, repairs, and other emergencies. Then the city had to wait to get reimbursed from FEMA.
I would have loved to replenish these reserves a long time ago, but we just got our full reimbursement, or this large reimbursement check from FEMA, just within the last several weeks.
One of the organizations forced to start over was Artists of Northwest Arkansas. For them, the storm meant losing their home on Walnut Street.
This had become really special for us, is that, we'd actually had a home, and suddenly now we didn't have a home.
Dark says the group spent months borrowing space and finding ways to keep the organization running.
We just plugged in. We started doing classes and things over at the Arkansas Arts Academy. They said, whatever y'all need to do, just come over here.
Months later, the search for a permanent home finally paid off.
One of the artists in the show, who actually is a retired architect, came to me one day and said, so what are we doing? Are you looking? And I said, yeah, I'm looking for a place. It's going to be, something's going to pop up at some point. He just said, my building's open if y'all want to come talk to me about it. And I said, I'll be there tomorrow.
Today, Artists of Northwest Arkansas has settled into a new downtown Rogers home.
And being able to say that we did that after not really knowing we were going to be even open again.
And back at City Hall, leaders marked the 2-year anniversary with a display filled with signatures from the people who spent thousands of hours helping Rogers recover. In Rogers, covering news where you live, Taylor Howard, 5 News.